students to earn credit toward graduation. Let's start with an alternative learning environment option for students coming into grades 9 through 12. What is Lakota Central? It is an online school with in-person and virtual class environments. There is a separate location for in-person offerings that includes both the building in front of West Freshman and part of West Freshman, though the West Freshman section has a separate entrance for students. This offers an opportunity to develop student schedules based on individual need. If you or your student is interested, please make sure the student's counselor is aware, and also, while submitting course requests, click on I'm interested for Lakota Central. There is more information on the Lakota Central webpage on lakotaonline.com. Next, we'll look at credit flexibility. Credit Flex offers an alternative way to earn graduation credit outside of the regular student day and schedule. These opportunities are generated and planned by students and are available to students who are taking a course for high school credit. There are 3 different ways to utilize Credit Flex. Let's start with online courses. These are taken through an approved online provider for either original credit or credit recovery. Original credit is the first time a student is taking a course. Credit recovery indicates the student has attempted the course, has not received credit, and needs to retake that course. The online providers are listed at our Credit Flexibility website. These courses are completed outside of the regular student day and are registered and paid for by the student or parent. Some students may be taking courses that have a state end-of-course assessment tied to them. If that is the case, the student should be aware of the testing windows that are available, as these are outlined by the state. They will want to finish the course close to the time of the assessment for best retention of information. Next is the mastery assessment, which is testing out of a course without sitting for it. There are 2 pieces. One is a course exam where the student must earn an 80% or higher. Then, if they earn that 80% or higher, they will do a second piece, which is some kind of presentation. That could take different forms depending on the course. Students must complete the course requirements for mastery assessment prior to the next course in the sequence. There may be student fees applicable to this option. If the student is requesting a mastery assessment for a course that Lakota does not offer, there may be restrictions of offerings because of the availability of assessments. Next is an individual plan. Students can create their own plan for independent study, an internship or field experience, community service, service learning, or educational travel. These are individualized to a student's interests, skills, or career goals. They do require a licensed teacher of record, though that is assigned by Lakota. The student would have to submit a detailed outline, including all learning activities and assessments, as they are basically outlining a semester or year worth of learning. There may be student fees. Credit Flex plans are generated by the student. While the student may ask for examples of previous plans, the district cannot provide a template. For students who are athletes and are looking at NCAA eligibility, they do have strict rules about what can and cannot count. So the NCAA does not give credit for any testing out of course content, and not all online courses are accepted or approved by the NCAA. So if the student is an athlete, they should be checking the NCAA Eligibility Center for updated rules. The Credit Flexibility Handbook and application are at lakotaonline.com/credit flexibility, where it outlines detailed information about the options and the application process. All necessary forms and deadlines are posted on that website. When the student is interested in Credit Flex, the first step will always be to meet with their counselor. Credit Flex cannot be retroactive, so it's important that the student meet with the counselor prior to beginning any work in credit flexibility, because we cannot go back and award credit that the student has already done the work. The process begins with the counselor. Students complete the application. If it is an online course request, the counselor will verify that the course is through an approved online provider and then will tell the student when they can begin work. If the student is applying for a mastery assessment or an individual plan, please check those deadlines in the Credit Flexibility Handbook. After those are submitted, they will be reviewed and provided feedback or approval with a teacher of record assigned. As far as the timeline is concerned, please make sure that you check for all deadlines in the Credit Flexibility Handbook. Any students wishing to do work over the summer, credit flexibility applications are due before the last day of school. If a student is interested in using credit flexibility for PE credit, this is different from the PE waiver, which we will get into next. For credit flex for PE, the student is looking to actually earn credit for something that they already are doing or participating in or plan to. They would outline their work for PE and submit that for approval. The Ohio Department of Education provides templates that students can use to outline their work, and we must have all standards for PE met in order for the student to be approved to utilize credit flex. However, this is different from the PE waiver because the PE waiver does not award credit. The PE waiver gives students the ability to not take PE because they are in an approved interscholastic athletic activity and they do not need to utilize PE to earn the 0.5 credit toward graduation. So each PE course, each semester of PE is worth a 0.25 credit for a total of 0.5 credit for graduation. Students who utilize the PE waiver do not have to take those PE classes. However, that is still a 0.5 credit toward the total graduation credits that needs to be met. The student just has the flexibility to earn that 0.5 in other ways. Please check the PE waiver website on lakotaonline.com in order to get updated information about the approved athletics and other options. The student should make sure to let the counselor know that they are interested. They will have to complete 2 seasons, but those could be 2 seasons in the same year of different sports or 2 seasons of the same sport. Next, we'll move into our secondary summer school program. The first option is original and credit recovery courses. Again, original credit is for the first time taking the course. Credit recovery is for students who have attempted the course, have not earned credit, and are retaking it. LakotaOnline.com/summer school has all of the updated information about location and dates for summer school. The courses offered for original credit are health, government, econ, financial literacy, sociology, and psychology. These are completed remotely with in-person help sessions. Courses for credit recovery are in the 4 core subject areas and are also completed remotely with in-person help sessions. Students are expected to stay on track toward completing those courses before the last day of summer school. If they are not on track, they will be required to attend in-person help sessions. We also offer physical education in summer school. The courses offered are fitness and sports. This is for students who need their first PE credit, and team and individual sports for students who just need their second PE credit. These are also completed remotely. For the registration and cost, please see lakotaonline.com/summer school for this year's fees and the registration timeline. Any fees that are assessed are paid through EasyPay at the time of registration, so please make sure to check the website to see if there's a fee associated with your course. The only registrations that will be accepted after the original deadline are for students needing credit recovery. Lastly is math advancement. This is for students entering 7th or 8th grade in the next school year and want to move into an honors level course for that grade level but are not currently in an honors level course. So we offer both a Bridge to Advanced 7 Math and a Bridge to Algebra 1. Both of these courses have in-person, remote, and tutoring options. For in-person and online offerings, these are dependent on student enrollment. You can see the summer school website for more details about dates and other details for math advancement opportunities. For more details and information for the options outlined in this presentation, please go to lakotaonline.com, navigate to the Academics tab in the middle of the page, and select 712 Learning.